You got the grassroots under your fingers. And I would urge you and ask you, will you please call some type of conference, news conference, to Greg Bowens, Sam Rivers, Robert Davis, and Senator Toby Young and the other congressmen up there, Daniel Gogo, and get them to have a news conference to let the black people know where their tax dollars going, to. Now they said all politicians are local, and we can suspend President Barack Obama, have him to come in and testify what kind of money he give this Duggan and how many millions of dollars that Duggan got from the federal government and so forth. It's about high time to let these ministers sit down and watch the real community people work and get business and so forth. Now, you said long time ago, they treat you the way you respect it, and so they respect you the way they teach you. So it's about high time that you call a news conference, some type of congress, and get these people who really for the community and have a conference and so forth.
Okay,
and talk
John.
To the people of the city. Now,
John, wait just a second. What I've said over the years is that we teach people how to treat us.
That's right.
It is not my role to call a press conference about what you just that's not my role. You have elected officials who are supposed to be the gatekeepers and the caretakers of tax dollars. Those are the people you elect. They're the ones who should be calling press conferences.
Well, sister girl, I'm going to tell you now, they ain't done it. They're not doing it. So I would urge you to be come an action for a few weeks and educate the people in this city. Because you got some of these young boys running around here, and they blind as bats, and they don't see it.
Now, that's an inappropriate term to use, and you know I don't use that on my show. Now, you know that. You know better than that.
I beg your pardon, dear. You're right.
Listen, I got to go. Kevin Dietz is standing by. He's going to give us an update on what happened with these charges today.
Well,
all right.
Okay. I have to talk to you tomorrow.
You're just misbehaving, John. Goodbye.
Okay, have a good day, dear.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. From the Defenders at WDIV-TV, Kevin Dietz. What's up, my brother?
Hey, Mildred, how are you?
I'm good. What happened today in court?
What a day. You know, they called a press conference up here to talk about new charges in the Flint water crisis. And I think the bigger story was who wasn't charged in the Flint water crisis. Today, they said that Governor Rick Snyder was not facing charges at this time because there was not enough evidence. But when I pushed Bill City, the Attorney General, he admitted to me that they have tried to interview Governor Snyder, and he has refused to be interviewed on his role in the Flint water crisis. And they have been attempting to get documents and evidence out of the governor's office, and it has been very slow coming. We're 18 months into this investigation now, and they still do not have all the documents that they want out of the governor's office. So very interesting to see where that develops. His refusal to be interviewed, the slow documents coming in to see if the pressure gets turned up on the governor in the Flint water crisis. So let me tell you a little bit about who was charged. Nick Lyon, who's the director of the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, he's the top boss of it. He was charged with involuntary manslaughter. That is a very serious charge. It alleges recklessness involving death, and we're talking about the Legionnaires problem up here. They say that he knew of the risk of Legionnaires and that he failed to notify anybody, and basically had information that he did not pass on that possibly could have saved lives. Also charged up there with Eden Wells. She's the state's chief medical officer. You're talking about top officials. She was charged with obstruction of justice and lying to investigators. And then in addition to that, there's 4 people who were previously charged, including Darnell Early, who you may remember. He was the chief financial officer up here. His charges have now been escalated to involuntary manslaughter, along with Lacey.
Oh, wait just a second. Darnell Early's charges have gone from the initial charge and escalated.
Office, and now have escalated to involuntary manslaughter. So very serious charges with Darnell Early, and he's well known from his work in Detroit at the schools.
Wow. Have you talked with any attorneys to get their read on this? How likely is it that any of these people will be convicted and go to prison?
Well, when we talk to people about the original charges, the sticking point was always motive. How are you going to show that any of these people intended to hurt anybody? How do you show that they weren't just terrible at their job or not doing a good job, versus that they wanted to hurt the people of Flint, which is tough. But now there's